Huntech Game and Outdoor is proudly brought to you by Westvaal Motor Group, SA Hunters Association, Wildebeest, DJI, Open Wapens, Mute Silencers, AJ Technology, and Magnum Archery. In this episode, the team visits Nimeng Safaris outside Viva in Limpopo. Nimeng Safaris is a 2,416 hectares privately owned game ranch that is situated south of the Zimbabwean border. The Huntech team was invited to take part in the yearly culling program. Nimeng Safaris has an abundant population of 14 plains game species roaming the plains of the game camps. Nimeng Safaris offers different lodging options for every guest with each individual requirements. They offer up-class self-catering chalets for hunting families at the country lodge. Each chalet has a bedroom, ensuite bathroom, kitchenette, lounge and dining nook. This venue provides privacy. The lodge has an independent Boma and Lapa kitchen, where they provide hotel-style catering for visitors who prefer this accommodation option. Farm-style guest house. This homestead comprised of a large kitchen, a lounge surrounded by 2 bedrooms with ensuite bathrooms and an additional 2 single-bed bedrooms. The accommodation complex also has 4 single overnight traveller bedrooms with external ablution facilities. The building complex and its colourful garden is ring-fenced. There is also a fire circle in the centre of the front lawn for guests to enjoy an outdoor braai. A third old farmhouse has been comfortably developed into a bush camp. It is fully equipped and is a low-cost accommodation option. The camp also has a fully equipped kitchen and everything needed for uninterrupted outdoor campfire cooking. This venue has separate bedrooms and a communal bedroom. An outdoor building with unobstructed views of the Soutpansberg mountain range provides separate shower and toilet facilities. Nimeng's hospitality services also include a variety of leisure and entertainment services, including a public swimming pool, complete gym with ensuite showers, a bar and a restaurant. The conference room comprises a 50-seater multi-purpose conference hall with a stage and state-of-the-art audio and visual facilities. Etienne, thanks for having the Huntech Team here at Nimeng Safaris. You've invited us to partake in the culling hunt. Can you please tell us a little bit more about what the culling hunt is about?
Culling hunt is when you remove animals from the field that you want to get off the field before you have your birth season.
When you cull animals, is there a specific age group or gender you go after, or is there certain animals you have to look at to take off?
It's a very important question that you're asking. Okay? If you are not in the business of game ranching, you just bring people onto your farm and you say shoot. You know, you create a kind of a war situation. But if you're in game ranch management where the focus is on farming with animals, the objective is to have the best quality of animals, let's put it differently, the right number of animals at the best quality on your ranch. Yes. That means you can't just go in and cull. There's a specific way that you go about doing it. For example, we know that old animals are not fertile, so those are the ones you don't want on the farm anymore, you want to get them off. Yes. Secondly, you have your trophy animals, which is your major source of income. You don't want to cull them. Yes. You want people to focus on specific animals of each gender, which enables you in the next season to maximize your income. All right. Then there are obviously animals which for some reason are not successful in their development. For example, at Nimeng, we have a problem at the moment with our hemstock. Yes. We don't know what the reason is why we don't have a proper birth rate, but it's not on to hunt the hemstock at this point in time. Yes. So there are a lot of considerations that the rancher, the landowner must work through before you can say what must be culled and how many must be culled. Around about October, you do an aerial game count. You get a helicopter in and you fly the farm and you count animals. That's usually after the hunting season. Okay? Then you have your birth season, your animals, most of your animals you produce in the November, December, January period. You don't calculate that with your aerial account, simply because it's usually in the rain season and you find that your vegetation starts returning to normal. You can't see the animals. So you have to do that aerial count before the rain season. Yes. Okay? Based on previous figures, you can basically work out what your count is going to be if you did do a count, let's say in January or February. And on that projection of your count, you have to now take off animals before new animals are born. That's the one reason. The other reason is there are 3 critical months in a year, and we are now at that point. That is now September, October, November, when we don't have rain. Yes. If we are in a drought season and we don't get rain, we have a major problem because animals just die on the veld. So your culling is done now, so you don't have that disaster ahead of you if we do not get rain. Yes.
How does culling contribute to conservation of the animals?
Wow, that's a very important question, because I would assume many of the viewers that will be watching this program are what we call greenies. Those are people saying, going out there killing animals, we're going to go for it. Alright, I'll let you explain that. Okay? With the drought that we had last year, we've been in the veld collecting all the skeletons and all the evidence of animal deaths as a result of the drought. Per species, as far as possible. Obviously, species where the females don't have horns was a bit of a difficulty, but we have a technique of how to know if it was a male or a female. Just to give you an idea, the animals that we lost as a result of the drought, because we did not implement proper culling last year, calculated at last year's prices, at animal prices at auctions, we lost in the order of 1.75 million rands of animals. Okay, so conservationists might say, "Ah, that's fine. You need to lose the money." Okay, now that money is needed and could be used to feed animals. That money could be used for improving our gene pool, for doing more intermittent game counts using helicopters, paying veterinary surgeons to come and dart certain animals for you so you can determine, if there's any inbreeding or any of those kinds of problems that you have in a business like ours. So you have to look at it that way. You cull, even the culling that we do now generates income. It's not giving away any meat. Okay, so the income that you generate is used directly to ensure that you protect the gene pool that you have, and that you ensure that you have enough animals for hunting next year, so that in the process of hunting you don't lose your gene pool, which puts you in a position where you then have to go out and buy animals at an auction to make up what people hunted with, say, what they shouldn't have been hunting. So it's a huge thing. Yes. It's more complicated than just a quick answer, but I think I've given you some idea.
Yeah, you've given us lots of info to carry through now the culling hunt. So what animals do you want culled here on your ranch?
Alright, from our statistical analysis, we know that we have too many impalas on the ranch. Okay? Secondly, we know we have quite a number of old kuru cows on the ranch. Thirdly, we know we've got an overpopulation of blue bears. Okay, so those are the three main, and then obviously eland. I forgot about eland. We have a total, I don't know what we can call it. We are invaded by eland on this ranch. Okay.
Thanks for inviting the Huntech team, Etienne. We will be gladly helping you out with the culling, and hopefully we'll be taking off the old animals for you.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thanks.
It's a pleasure.
This segment of Huntech Game and Outdoors brought to you by Nimeng Taxidermy, Vision Works, Falconwood, Biltong Supply Company, and our proud media partners, Africa's Bow Hunter, SA Hunter Magazine, and SA Tacticals.
Jannie, welcome. Hey Johan, awesome to see you again.
Yes, long time.
I had a safe journey from Nelspruit, and I'm really looking forward to hunt with you here at Nimeng, and to have another awesome experience with hunting.
Let's go get into your wildebeest camo.
I'm really looking forward to it.
The culling kicks off with Beulah, led by Charles and Taba, who are excellent at tracking animals.
Today we're going to see if we can find an eland. I'm being guided by Charles and Taba here, so let's see if we can find them.
The wind is going there, so we can turn to the right side.
So you can choose the eland which you want to shoot. Then you can check the direction which is there.
Okay, so Charles just saw the eland up ahead. He's going to see if he can get me closer to get a good shot there.
direction.
Well done. Good shot, madam.
Let's go see. So this morning we went out to look for eland. We were walking a few hours but we couldn't find any big bulls. Then after a while we came across a herd of eland cows and I saw this mature female, so I took the shot. And this 303 rifle that Johan inherited from his father, we named it Veteran because it was an old 303 that was from the army. So we gave it to Open Wapens for us to customize, and they really did a very good job. And this rifle performed as expected. So thank you for Nimeng Safaris for giving me this opportunity. It's my first eland, so I'm very proud and also very honored to be here at Indeveld as always. And thank you to Open Wapens for customizing Veteran for us.
Starting off on a high note after that eland got me all fired up for a kudu hunt with a one-of-a-kind weapon. For this hunt I'll be testing out the new R9 crossbow by Raven. Okay, so Etienne just dropped me off in location. We've seen an old kudu bull this morning. We saw the tracks going over the road here, so I'm gonna try and follow it and look if I can get a clear shot. We'll be using the new Raven R9 that Magnum Archery has borrowed us to test out. It shoots 390 foot per second at 190 pounds, and I'll be using a Nap Shockwave 125 grain mechanical broadhead. So let's see if we can get a clear shot. Guys, so I set myself up here underneath a small brush, and the tracks of the kudu bulls coming out about 22 yards here in front of me. Etienne put up a camera here, so we spotted a few times here. So yeah, I'm really excited to to test out this new crossbow from Raven, and thanks Magnum for giving us to test it out. I'm really excited to get this kudu bull if it comes our way. Man, I'm in ecstasy about this nice old kudu bull. Etienne told us about it walking here by one of his heights, and this was an opportunity we had to test out the new Raven R9 from Magnum Archery. They gave it to us to test it out, and man, I'm so impressed with this. The kudu bull got in about 20 yards, and he looked in my direction, and that's when I knew I had to take the shot. I put in a perfect shot here on the double long hard shot, and it expired after 40 yards. Okay, so this Raven R9 puts out 390 foot per second at 190 pounds, and I used a Nap Shockwave with a 1.5 inch cutting diameter. I'm really excited about this, and this has always been a dream of mine to hunt an old bull like this one. We waited till late afternoon for the heat of the unforgiving African sun to cool down before Jannie and I went out in search of a wildebeest.
We're here at the beautiful farm Nimeng. I'm here with the Huntech team, and Johan is going to guide me today. We're going to look for some blue wildebeest in wild Africa at Nimeng. Johan, let's go do this.
You see that herd there in front? With what distance are you comfortable taking a shot of?
Anything from 150 up to 200.
Okay, if you get a clear shot, I will
And I want a broad shot so I can take it on that. Engine on there.
Okay, because I see the wind is blowing nicely towards us,
Yeah.
so let's just take it a bit slower forward. I see the bushes nice and thick here in front, so maybe we can get nice clearing in front.
Closer to between 100 and 150.
Okay.
Half up and shot.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Jannie, I think that shot was perfect.
I felt very good on that shot.
Just give it about 2 or 3 minutes and we'll check it.
It's worked so well. So I feel very comfortable with the shot.
Jannie, congrats again on this fine wildebeest you got. How's your experience here by Nimeng?
Johan, I must just say it's absolutely an awesome experience to be here at Nimeng, to be part of the group and run with Huntech here on Nimeng, do some culling, so that you can get the races right between your male and your female birds. So yeah, it's just a privilege to be here and to be part of nature and then to be part of the team to do culling at Nimeng. Awesome.
Tell me a little bit, how was your shot on this wildebeest?
Oh, she was standing about plus 130 meters. I took a shot to the vitals. I think I hit it quite well after seeing the shot. It was a vital shot. So I'm very happy and I'm looking forward to the next one.
Jannie, congrats again.
Thank you very much, Johan.
This time of year falls in the rain season. Today we had cool and wet weather that continued until late afternoon. So there's just a herd of wildebeest just that came running across the road here. So I'm gonna try and look if I can get close enough to get a shot in. That definitely hit the lung. I'm just going to wait 5 minutes or so, then I'm going to walk closer. But I think the 9.3 by 62 did a very good job. So we had some rain today, and we decided to wait until the rain was over. It was about 4:30. We decided to go for a drive and see if we can't find any wildebeest. And for our luck, we saw them running across the road. So we decided to drive past and start tracking our way back using the wind to our advantage. I must say this 9.3 by 62 that was often sponsored us performing exceptionally well in the field. This wildebeest didn't run 50 meters, then it was down. So blessed to be able to call this our job. Tune in for episode 7 to watch our second part of the culling here at Nimeng. For more info about our sponsors and destinations, visit our website at www.huntechpro.co.za and find us on Facebook under Huntech Game and Outdoor.